What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over the 5 attributes of a good day trader. Check it out. Well, guys, sitting here in the Keys, I don't know if you hear it, it's pouring rain and windy outside. Tropical storm, I think it was Tropical Storm Laura, is just off the coast of Cuba, and I'm in the lower Keys, so like I'm literally just like 30 minutes from Key West. Actually, this house is our investment property. It's available for rent from November to April. November to March, November to April, November to March. I don't know, if you want to rent it, hit me up and I'll figure that out for you. But it's 30 minutes from Key West and 30 minutes from Marathon Key, like super centrally located. Lou Key is right off the coast right here. Great diving destination, by the way. So yeah, I'm here. So if you hear like water all over the place, yeah, we're under tropical storm warning. So it's a little windy and rainy, but nothing dangerous. At least not, if you're on land. If you're on the boat, not so much. So we're not on the boat today. Anyways, today we're going to talk about the 5 attributes. Okay, the 5 attributes of a good day trader. That's right, 5 attributes of a good day trader. Sorry for looking at the side there, looking at my little girl sleeping, little baby camera there. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go over that, and I'm looking here at my web. That's my website, hustlewithjessew.com. Okay, you definitely want to go check that out, and also sign up for the weekly sign up list right here. You see it, boom, weekly sign up list. You can click that right there, and you'll go to the sign up page, boom, so that you're up to date with any news, lists, watch lists, stuff like that. Okay, now here you see my site. I got a few articles up. We got the little ticker going down there, and some more articles here. But if you really want to get down to the meat and potato articles, you're gonna come here to educational articles, and boom. Okay, now today we're gonna go over one of these. Actually, we're gonna go over the 5 attributes of a successful day trader. Okay, and the reason I want to go over this is because we seem to just day trading is one of those professions where you just seem to jump in and people don't do any homework on it. Dude, you go apply for a job and you're not familiar with it, you're gonna Google, the job title and figure it out so that when you go to the interview, you sound somewhat knowledgeable. How is it that people just open up a Robinhood account, okay, and boom, I'm a day trader now? Or they open up a Webull account. Speaking of which, description section, you download the Webull app and you get you fund your account with $100, you get 2 free stocks. So you want to take advantage of that. This free money, I don't know how long they're going to keep that going with 2 free stocks, and they're valued between $1,200 to $1,400. So make sure you take advantage of that. So people open up these accounts and they're like, I'm a day trader now. A buddy of mine called me up the other day. It's the funniest thing in the world. And he's telling me about a friend of his. And he hadn't talked to that guy in a few months. And they were talking on the phone. And they're like, oh, yeah, man. So what's up? What are you doing? My buddy asks him, so what are you doing now? Where are you working? And the guy's like, I opened up a Robinhood account 3 months ago. I'm a day trader now. What? My boy called me up instantly, after they hung up, and he told me the story. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah, man. I mean, that's what happens. People just... It's easy to make money 3 months ago when the market was at all-time lows and you just bought everything and everything's just gone back up. They're going to have a hard time when that market starts going sideways or reverses. Anyways, I digress. Let's jump back into the video. One has to be informed and educate themselves on day trading. So, that's one of the reasons why I started this website. So here you're going to find a lot of articles like this. Now we're going to go over 5 attributes, okay, that are very, very important, in my opinion, for day trading. To be a successful day trader, you can have some of these, all right, and not all of them, and be a successful day trader. But if you have all 5 in any parts of life, and you can turn that around and apply it to your day trading, you're one step ahead of the game. You're like 1 step ahead of the game, minimum, because people lack these at a gargantuan level in all parts of life. Okay, I'm telling you right now, in all parts of life, people lack these. And it's not that we're always going to be able to apply every single one of these to our life or to our day trading, but if you have the ability to practice these in parts of life, then you most definitely have the ability to practice these in your day trading. So we're going to jump into these right here. Before we do me a quick favor, smash that like button for me. All right, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my video. Also, in the comment section, leave me a comment with the video that you want me to do next, and I'll put it on my list here. I have a huge list of videos I need to make, and I promise I'll do my best to get to it. It might not be right away, but I will get to it, okay? So here, one of the first things that we need to have as day traders is discipline. Discipline. Right here you see it, boom, discipline. Because you need to be disciplined to be a day trader, to be a stock trader, to be an investor, to be a regular investor that is just investing in something like a Roth IRA, okay? From age 30 to 60, 61, 62. You need to be disciplined. You need to be disciplined, and if you're not too disciplined, you need to put your investment on autopilot so that it just comes out of your bank account straight into your investment every single month. You need to be disciplined. You cannot be a day trader and not have discipline. It takes discipline to wake up in the morning, okay, a little bit earlier than you might normally do. Start your watch list, you know, put out a plan. It takes discipline to do that at a minimum. Me, I try to set my plans up the night before. It takes even more discipline, right? Because you want to just watch Netflix. I watch Netflix too, and Hulu and everything else, and YouTube, right? Especially YouTube. Make sure you're watching me. Subscribe to the channel. I watch all this, but I do make it a point, right? Before I go to bed, right? And, you know, at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, depending when I'm going to, you know, get up from my computer basically for the night, sit down and make a plan for the next day. The next day I wake up in the morning and I bring over the plan I did that night and I add to it whatever plans might have changed or add it on to that, right? I look at my gap scanner and I start, you know, seeing which stock I might like to put on a list for me. You know, does it have the right float? Does it have the volume? Does it have a press release? And I'll look at my gap scanner and just make a little list there. Gap scanner, links in the description to Trade Ideas. Those are the scanners I use every single day with a coupon code 15% off. Make sure you check those out. So discipline is absolutely essential. Discipline to stick to your trade plan. Discipline to stick to your trade plan, to not hold bags, to when a stock hits your stop loss, you get out. I get out. It takes discipline. So discipline is definitely one of the, you know, 5 attributes. Long-term focus. Here you have a long-term focus. That's the next attribute. You have to have long-term focus. You can't start day trading today and think that you're going to make $100,000 your first year. I don't care what YouTuber out there that started an account with $500 or $4,000 and they told you, oh, I made $80,000 or I made, you know, $250,000 my first year, or like from that account. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. You're not going to do it. More than likely, unless you're some sort of savant, you're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. These people have chat rooms with legions of followers behind them buying low float stocks with low volume for the most part. Okay? Of course they're going to move. Of course they're going to move, and they're going to be able to make that kind of return on those, you know, very small accounts that you're not going to be able to do because you don't have that legion of followers to, you know, boost up the price on a low volume, low float stock. Okay? And if you're out there trading stuff like, you know, like I like to trade Tesla, you know, Apple, Roku, Boeing, you know, Disney. If you're trading those, you're not gonna, no chat room is gonna move that. Okay, I like to trade the low floats as well. I really do. I love low float stocks. But if you know what I'm saying, like, you have to have the long-term focus because that's just not gonna happen for you. More than likely, it's not gonna happen for me either. And even if I had a legion of followers, I'm not gonna be that dude. There's just no, to me, there's no pride in that. Whatever. We'll leave that for another video, another day. Long-term focus, because it's going to take time from the first day you decide to be a day trader to the day that you figure out technical analysis, which shouldn't take that long. I'd say within a year, you can understand technical analysis very well, very well. Doesn't mean you're going to recognize every single pattern as it's happening before you. That takes time, and everybody learns at a different speed. But it's going to take time to go from there to where you recognize patterns to from where you understand technical analysis and you plan trades, okay? And then from there, it's going to take time for you to master your emotions. And that's the lengthiest one of all, I'd say. Mastering your emotions. So it's going to take time to go from there to learning technical, to mastering emotions, to then putting it together, okay? Practicing it, and then starting to become a profitable day trader. It takes time. So it's long-term focus is absolutely needed. Absolutely needed. Quick decision-making abilities. That's the next one right here. Quick decision-making abilities. If you can't make decisions on a fly like that, like boom, if you can't make a decision like that at that speed, then you might not be a day trader. You might not be. Maybe you're better off swing trading, or maybe you're better off looking at really, really longer time frames, like a 15-minute chart, and trading off of that one. And it gives you more time. I don't trade off a 1-minute chart. I use a 3-minute, 5-minute, a 15-minute, and an hourly and even a daily. The 5-minute I don't use that much, but I do use the 3-minute and the 15-minute the most. Later in the day, I look at the 60-minute chart, and I always look at my daily chart. That's where my main levels come from. So you need to be able to make quick decisions, right? Like if you are in a stock and you have a plan, but suddenly a new piece of information pops up within a pattern on your chart, okay, or on the time and sales, or on the level 2, wherever it may be, this piece of information pops up, it might give you a signal to sell out of that position, or it might give you a signal that you might need to add, right? These are things that you need to keep an eye out for, and you need to be able to make that split-second decision. So quick decision-making abilities is absolutely essential to being a successful day trader, okay? Now, risk management, and then we got the last one, okay? So risk managers, we got to be able to be a risk manager. You got to be able to manage your risk on the stock you're trading. Therefore, you got to be able to know how much you're risking, be willing to get out of it if it reaches that level that you're no longer comfortable with. And you have to know how, in essence, how often you're right, so that you can balance out your risk. You got to know how much you're going to risk per trade. You got to stick to your stops, etc., etc. You got to be a good risk manager. And then last but not least, okay, excellent planners. You must be an excellent planner. And the reason you must be an excellent planner as a day trader is because you got to plan your trades. You got to plan your trades. If you don't plan your trades, then what are you doing? Are you just jumping in randomly? Are you planning your trades on the fly? You have to be able to look at a chart. If you're a pattern, if you trade patterns, if you're a pattern trader, look at a chart and plan your trade. This is my level of entry. This is my stop. These are my profit targets. Okay. You have to be an excellent planner. You have to plan your day trading day. You have to get up in the morning or the night before, set your first plan. In the morning, set your second plan. Pinpoint levels on the daily, your moving averages. You want to be able to plan a day trading day, and you want to be able to plan a trade and be like really, really good at it. Honestly, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You got to be really good at it. So you have to be an excellent planner. You have to be a good risk manager. You have to be quick decision making abilities. You have to have that long-term focus and discipline. Those are the 5 attributes I believe make a successful day trader. Let me know what you think. Drop it in the comment section below. If you're having troubles with any of these, let me know which one. Let's chat about it. Remember to smash the like button for me, and I'll catch you on the next one.